is up, everybody? Welcome to SportsShack. My name is Brandon Gerard Natali, along with a good buddy of mine, great buddy of mine, Dennis Tui. Well, like I said, we are SportsShack, where we serve you the best sports takes in the world. That's going on. So order up. Dennis, how you doing today on this fine evening?
Not good. Not good.
Right.
Let's just cut to the chase. This Wi-Fi situation, I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi in my house, but it's nothing good. And so I'm in my living room because I'm like, you know what? I might as well sit in a more comfortable spot if I'm going to get screwed over by connection anyway. So I'm in a mood. I've been in a mood all week, quite frankly. So you know what? Yeah. You know, one day I'm binge watching Crossing Jordan, laughing, having a great time. You know, I throw the Amazon Yankees game on. I'm having a great time, enjoying my, cheese and cracker platter I got as a little snack. Parents out of town, so, party it up. I'm having a grand old time. And then the next day, it's just Wi-Fi inexplicably out in my house. Verizon hasn't called or anything like that. And I'm on a scale of 1 to 10 on the anger meter, I'm at like a 9.
Okay. A scale of 9. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a good job of controlling it. I'm so mad, I'm past the point of being mad. So I'm at like that little peak of anger.
Got you.
Or valley of anger. I don't know. Because then when I get back up to a 10, I get more into like the breaky kind of stuff. For a little bit. Get it out of my system. Maybe just throw something. I almost did throw my phone. I was pretty mad. But.
That's okay. Hey, that's okay. It's okay to be in your mood. We're human. We have emotions. So if something angers us, we get angry. That's how it is. It's good to be able to be. Can't hold that in. So no, I'm sorry that things have been like that. I think my week's been pretty good. I can't complain. I just been obviously, we both been busy like crazy,
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you something. This is an important question for me to ask, and I've been dying to know since last Friday. What became of the lemon ring and the 4th of July cake I brought? Was it good? Were you able to eat it the next day or no? Because it was sitting for a while, and I was worried about it.
Well, hon, I got one question. Have you, within the past minute, have you seen my dog?
On your screen? No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Because I just put it on my bed. No, I just put it on my bed.
Yeah, you can put your camera.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd find it hilarious if you just had the camera on the dog the whole show and you just talked like it was the dog talking. That's funny. I'm in.
Oh yeah. No. Okay. All right. No. All right. But no, I think we ate the whole thing.
That's fucking.
That was a long day. I was up essentially for like 20 hours. 21. Yeah, I was up the whole day. I had no time. When I took a nap on Monday, it was not easy. Like it hurt because I couldn't go to bed late. So, and then it hurt the next day. So like, which, because not saying I need to rely on naps, but it's good to take a nap here and there when, get some sleep. But no, in terms of the cake, no, I think we ate the whole thing.
Good.
Yeah, it was great cake.
Sometimes when you try to hold on to a cake or whatever like that was sitting, it's not the same. It gets too melted. And it was a little hot that night. So.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no. It was a great 4th of July. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad we saw I'm glad we saw the dinosaurs.
Roar.
Sadie.
She's glad you saw the dinosaurs too, it sounds like. She's your Dolores.
Yes. Yep. I'm the only one in the house. Like I said, I'm the only one in the house right now. I just fed her. My folks are in Greenport because my dad has a gig. So I'm the only one that can give her attention right now. And I can't because I'm doing a podcast. So she's staying in the bed with me. She's laying in. I don't know if you can see it. No, I don't know if you can see. Oh, there she is. Sadie. So, I'm going to take her for a walk, but I need to, I have to do this first, and then I will tend to her needs. Like I always do. Yes, dog. Love you. See, she's good. She loves me. I like to think I'm her favorite, but I know my sister. I think my sister's boyfriend is.
That sucks.
Eh,
He's a great guy, though. He's a great guy.
he is a great guy.
I
Yeah, yeah.
didn't mean like it sucks. Like no. He's a great guy. But I mean like to have somebody who's not even in the house. Like he's not feeding Sadie. He's not taking Sadie out every day. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but so in terms of sports, I know the All-Star game, that's going to be the All-Star game for baseball. It's going to be fun and exciting. Baseball's really the only sport going on right now, technically. I know we've had free agency in the NBA and the NHL. Football training camp's coming up soon. Believe there's some NFL news. I'll scope some out soon. But I feel like there's a lot of snubs. Fernando Tatis got in over Juan Soto. I feel like I get the Juan Soto issue, him not being in the All-Star game, him not getting selected. But at the same time, I don't think he had a good first half. He was picking it up after, beginning of June. That was his best month, and then that's where he's been better. But I think that for beginning of the first half, I think that's what haunted him and persisted, fans or people within the MLB to select him to get in. I think that's what happened. So, I would love to have seen him get in. Did he get snubbed? Yes, but I think the first half definitely kind of warranted that.
All right. I got to say something. And it might be a little vulgar.
Okay.
Mets fans are not allowed to bitch about how bad Juan Soto was to start the season and then bitch about him not being in the All-Star game. Can't do it.
Okay.
Can't have it both ways. Can't have it both ways. When everybody else was telling Mets fans, well, they expected, the ex-WOBA, they expected this, they expected that, all those stats and whatnot, they're like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. When that was going on, when Juan Soto was starting the year off a little slower than usual, and Mets fans, you had to talk them off the Whitestone Bridge. Now, for them to throw a temper tantrum that he's not in the All-Star game, get lost. Get lost. He should be in the All-Star game. Don't get me wrong. He should be. But you can't whine and complain about how bad and overpaid he's been to start the season and whine that he's not an All-Star. It's stupid. You know who else should have gotten in over Juan Soto? Who didn't get in at all? Seiya Suzuki from the Cubs. Leading the National League in RBIs. He's been, the second best player on one of the best teams in the National League. He started the year off hot. He hasn't cooled off. He's been red hot all season long. He's been, a top 2 player on the Cubs all year long. Pete Crow Armstrong, a little better than him maybe. But Seiya, what he's been able to do is fantastic. Anytime they need a big hit, they need a big moment or anything like that, and he's up at the plate, you just know it's going to happen. He keeps, rising to the occasion. So he should have gotten in over him. And I would also argue without stats in front of me. Again, I don't have stats in front of me because already the phone thing is driving me nuts. And switching different tabs and stuff like that, I don't want to get knocked out. Andy Pages from the Dodgers, he's been incredible. He's been absolutely incredible this year. And I could see an argument for him being on there too because over the last month, he's been the Dodgers' best hitter. And it's not close. Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts, really not that good since June. Both of them not looking good. Trending back up, but it was a rough June for them.
Right.
The guy who kept them alive was Will Smith, who's in, and Andy Pages, and Teoscar Hernandez. With that lineup, they could go to anybody, and they'll be fine. And Ohtani, of course.
Right.
But really, it was Andy Pages. Anytime he was up to bat, again, like say Suzuki, anytime he was up to bat and they needed something to happen, he made it happen. If they needed a sac fly, that run was coming in. If they needed a homer to get back in it, he's hitting it. If you just need a guy to get on base, he's getting on base. And defensively, he's been pretty good too, to my understanding. So I was surprised he didn't get in there. The fact that Teoscar Hernandez was getting votes ahead of him from the Dodgers fans was surprising to me, because Pages I thought was overwhelmingly better. But there's that. Bellinger not making it is like insane. He's better than Javier Baez in every single statistical category, offensively and defensively. There's not one thing Javier Baez has done better than him this year.
Nothing. Sadie.
I think Baez might have a few more hits, but Bellinger is a higher average. So to me, that those cancel each other out. So nothing. I guess I get it. The Javier Baez, the fact he's going to be an All-Star at 3 different positions. Only I think the 4th or 5th time that's ever happened now. A few other things to Javier Baez. He turned his career around and stuff like. I'm not like saying like, oh, down with Javier Baez, but I mean, kind of the same thing with Julio Rodriguez. Like, Bellinger's just better.
Right.
Look at the numbers. He's just better. It's not because I'm a Yankee fan. He's just better. So I think Jazz might be an injury replacement. I might have saw that today. I don't know if you want to fact check me on that.
Really? I don't think he does. Does he have the average?
Jazz has been over the last month. Jazz has been better than Judge.
He has been really.
He's been really good.
When
since
I went
he came back, since he's gotten off the IR, like he's been really good.
I mean, when I went to the All-Star, no, not the All-Star, the Subway Series on Sunday, Judge looked pretty good. I saw Judge literally because when he hit the home run, I was by where I was close. I was by the standing room, close to home plate, and so I wanted to watch it from there. And then literally, I got video of it, like of him warming up, and then literally a minute later, that's when he hit the 2-run home run. I was like, damn. And I know he made a great diving catch right in front of me off of Sterling Marte. So I thought he's been pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not hating on Judge. It's more credit to Jazz.
Right. No, yeah, no, I know.
Judge is getting hot again, but Jazz has been, hot for.
I think he did make the All-Star game. He did make the All-Star team. Yes, it says it on Baseball Reference.
Yeah, Jazz.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he was an injury replacement today or
yesterday. David Peterson's also an injury replacement as well.
Yeah, Robbie Ray, because Robbie pitching Sunday or something like that, so he's removed from the All-Star game. He's not pitching.
Okay.
So.
Well, good for David Peterson. A lot of first timers too. What's that?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, there's a lot. There's a dude from the Rockies who plays like every position, including catcher. He's making it. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Is it Goodrum? No, it's not Nico Goodrum.
I'm glad finally Francisco Lindor finally made the All-Star team as a Met. Finally, he's getting the recognition that he deserves.
Yeah.
Pete Alonso getting in, Edwin Diaz on the Mets side, now David Peterson. So it's been good for the Mets. Finally, they've definitely been well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be interesting how it's going to be in Atlanta. Now the Derby is going to be interesting. Pete Alonso's not in it this year. Neither.
I think that's for the best after last year.
He didn't have a good Derby last year. No.
He was better than who was it? Gunnar Henderson had like 2. He's better than him.
Right. No, of course. That's gonna be fun. Wait, so yeah, if you definitely get people together though, I'm definitely down.
Can't watch the Derby, but we could do the All-Star game, even if it's just us Tuesday night.
I should be.
Let me reach out to the lads.
We'll work something out. We'll be in touch for sure.
We'll workshop it.
But the Derby this year should be fun. Let's look up the contestants. Let's see.
We almost went to the Derby. I should say almost. There was talk.
There was talk, and I know Sean wants.
It's It's on the SportsShack iceberg for sure.
Yes. I know Sean wanted me to come down. He wants me to come down. I would have went down definitely for this, but I actually we're working for the New York Rise, so I got that coming up, so I can't do that.
Rise up.
But or else I would have made it work. I definitely would have made it work. The Mets got so for the home run derby, it's Ronald Acuna the second. Carl Rea, who's been insane. He's hit the most home runs in the first half for the Mariners at 36, which is insane. What's that?
He has the most home runs at the All-Star break in the history of the Mariners, even more so than Ken Griffey Jr. He has the most home runs, RBIs of any catcher ever at this point in the season. I mean, for what he can do as a catcher. Oh, and he has the most home runs to start in the first 5 years of a catcher's career. Keep in mind, that's with 2020, the shortened season. Think about that. He just passed Piazza last night, 2 nights ago for that. With 162 offhand. And I think when it's all said and done, first of all, he's my winner pick for the home run derby. When it's all said and done, the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh, I think is going to be your 2025 MVP. How about that?
Really?
Yeah. How about that? What he can do as a catcher, that's insane.
Very insane. Yeah, especially what's going on.
Production.
He's actually been pretty good. Like I just looking at the stats, he's actually been. I mean, he's hit 30 home runs 2 straight years. So that's been new. I mean, that's pretty good. Was that
my cousin? I'm trying to figure out what that picture was behind me. I forgot it's my little cousin. I'm trying to block it. Nothing against him. He's a good kid. I just don't like showing family pictures. The weird vibe. Go ahead. You're muted, buddy.
I know. No, I know it was. I did it on purpose. Just So credit to him, and
I get it. You're talking to the dog.
Yes.
Classic Sadie antics.
Yep.
The Sadie fanatic, the SportsShack fanatic.
She is our SportsShack fanatic.
Kooky antics, as usual.
But also like James Wood, he's up and coming star. Essentially, the Nationals' Juan Soto in return from that trade. Honestly.
Yeah.
So looking back on that trade, obviously, yes, I know we say it. I think we say it every show that trade was the best thing probably that happened to the Nationals. Not gonna lie, you would have thought Juan Soto was going to be the next Bryce Harper for them, but no. He left and he got traded. Now James Wood is now essentially the next Bryce Harper, then Juan Soto. If you know what I'm getting at.
I do know I do get what you're saying, and Mackenzie Gore's been good for them too. Well,
yeah.
Is that a hole in the wall? That's okay. Give up.
Also, Byron Buxton's up for them. His longest home run is 479 feet. The hardest hit was 112 miles per hour versus the Tigers. That was April 13th. So, and then we also got Onel Cruz from the Pirates. He has 16 home runs right now. Junior Caminero from the Rays, with 23.
Really? Oh, actually, he's been.
Yes.
Junior Caminero. All right.
Yes.
O'Neal Cruz too. O'Neal Cruz. Dude, just don't get hurt. I love O'Neal Cruz. Don't get me wrong. He's named after Paul O'Neill, by the way. His first name O'Neill is named after Paul O'Neill. I love O'Neal Cruz. Injury prone. Baby doll, just stay on the field, man. He's a good player when he plays. I like him. You like him. The whole world likes him. He's a fun player to watch. Dude, you just got to stay on the field.
Just got to stay on the field. All right.
Junior Caminero. Okay.
And then we got who else we got? We got Brent Rooker.
Oh, from The A's.
On the A's.
That's not true. They play in
Yes,
Sacramento
it
now.
is.
From the
Sacramento Athletics.
the Nomads.
Yeah,
They
the
play
Nomads.
nowhere. The Nomads.
It's true. A lot of people have been hating on that ballpark for a long time.
Yeah, but at the same time, too, ownership. It's not like they didn't know that place was a dump. When we interviewed Gene Larkin said it without hesitation. He said that was the worst stadium he played in.
With the Coliseum,
He
right?
retired in 1995. Like I understand. We can say whatever we want about Oakland, or dude. I noticed one constant. It's the same freaking owners. Well, they're a stupid kid now, but
Looking back at Gene Larkin's career, I'm surprised it was cut short the way it was. He probably should have had more time in the league.
yeah.
But that's not. That's yeah. Hopefully we can. Honestly, yeah. Hopefully we can talk to him soon. I gotta work something out. That would be real. That would be really cool. Get his reaction of the All-Star. I'll see if I can. I'll see what I can do. But looking back at the list, we got Brent Rooker, Jazz Chisholm.
My
That's
guy.
your guy. I didn't know he could be in it.
Saxophone, baby.
He said in 22, according to MLB.com, that he in 2022, when he was a member of the Marlins, he would love to be a part of the Derby. But then he said, and I quote, "I think people would rather see Aaron Judge swing than me."
Yeah, but the way he's been hitting lately, that might be a dark horse candidate to win the whole darn thing. I've accepted I'm not going to get a good angle sitting where I'm sitting today, and I don't know.
He's definitely been really good though, Chisholm. So I think he's definitely deserving to be in it. And it's going to be interesting to see how he plays. I know he was hurt too, and surprisingly, he still made the All-Star team and the Derby. I think it's pretty good. I like the roster so far. Hold on, let me see who else is left. And yeah, no, that's it. That's the list. Those are the nine contestants, I think, for the Derby.
There's not a 10th? Byron Buxton's not on there anymore?
He is on there. Yeah. I said it.
Oh.
I said Byron Buxton, yeah.
All right. Byron Buxton. He's another one, man. Him and O'Neal Cruz, I like watching them play, but guys, you got to stay on the field.
So I guess we would say Jazz Chisholm would be the dark horse.
Yeah.
Yes. And then
Cal Raleigh's got to be the favorite. Everything Cal Raleigh has touched this year has been a homer. Everything.
And then, so we got Jazz Chisholm being the we got Jazz Chisholm as the dark horse candidate, and then we can't forget about Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
Okay, my apologies. My apologies to Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, it's like Raleigh, North Carolina. It's the same spelling.
I would try to give Ronald Acuna some credit, but I don't know how he's going to be, especially coming off the ACL. I'm surprised he even wanted to do it. I mean,
it's in Atlanta.
Right, so I guess they had to get an Atlanta player.
Should have just went with Austin Riley. Isn't Austin Riley like a
probably could have used Austin Riley too. Yeah, they definitely probably could have used that too.
Has Austin Riley been good this year?
Let's take a look.
Our fans, our listeners and viewers are probably like, how do you not know if Austin Riley's been good? Offhand, guys, I don't know. Well, he's talking.
He's played almost every game. I think he's played every game. He's 14 home runs with 47 RBIs, and he's batting .273 with an OPS of 763 with an OPS plus of 112. So so I'd say he's been pretty good. So I'm surprised. Probably could have made it. Honestly, I don't know why he didn't get selected.
What happened? When
they
won the World Series, they were the way. Do you want to get into the Atlanta piece, or do we want to just continue talking about the All-Star week?
Good idea. Let's not get too backtracked. What?
I'm sorry, did you want me to continue talking about Atlanta or no?
Well, make it quick, though. What do you got to say about Atlanta?
When they won the World Series, and help me out, what was that?
21.
23? 22, 21.
21.
When they won the championship that year, they kind of everybody kind of thought that they were looked at them the way we view Oklahoma City Thunder right now, right? They have all these guys, these young guys. They won their first ring together. The entire team was under control. So since then, they had to make some changes. Their pitchers they've called up have been good. Spencer Strider, Grant Holmes has been okay, and among others, Schwellenbach was good before he got hurt for the year. But for some reason, Chris Sale won the Triple Crown last year. But for some reason, I understand they've had injuries and whatnot. But now their lineup is mostly healthy as far as I know. Unless, of course, I'm missing somebody. And they're just still not winning. The Marlins are ahead of them in the standings, aren't they?
Let's take a look. Sorry,
they were on Monday. I don't know.
Sadie's being guard dog. Sadie's being guard dog to the house after seeing the UPS guy.
SportsShack mascot.
Let's see. The Braves are wow. They're only by like 2 games. The Marlins are 42-50. Oh, thank God. Okay.
2 games and like $250 million payroll difference.
So, I mean, the Braves last year, I feel like they've had a rough. They battled a lot of injuries. Yeah. They're still definitely good. I mean, like you said, they have a lot of the core pieces from the 21 roster. You know, they got Austin Riley. It sucks what's going on with Acuna. I don't really feel like people. I feel like people are giving up on his career.
I don't think people have given up on him. I think he's kind of hit. I think he's kind of hit the Manny Machado category of like he's just consistently good that he's easy to overlook. Same thing with Jose Ramirez. That like when you're so good for so long, it's hard to be spectacular. Like it's hard to exceed expectations when you're always good, I think is what I'm trying to say. Or at least the best way of me trying to say what I'm thinking.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, of course.
So I don't think people have necessarily given up on him. I think that people are just a little worried when's the next injury going to happen.
Third injury would suck.
You said third injury.
Third injury would suck.
Yeah.
But either way, all right. So it's still a lot of baseball left, so anything could happen. We thought the Mets were done. I thought the Mets were done. And last year, and look what happened. So anything could happen within these next 60 games. Trade deadline is coming. We will talk about that soon. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for the All-Star game. I'm excited for the Derby. If I had to make a prediction, I'm gonna go between either Cal Ray. Right? Did I say it?
No, not even close. Lee.
Oh, Riley. Cal Riley.
Cal Raleigh.
Cal Riley. I said it.
No, you said Cal Ra.
I probably cut out. No, I probably cut out. I think I cut out. I'm gonna blame it on your Verizon Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna blame. I said it, Cal Riley. Damn it! Now I don't even remember. All right, I'm going with Cal Riley.
Got it.
Or let's see who else. Or James Wood. I like James Wood because I just like what he's been doing. I feel like he's an up-and-coming star. We're going to both agree that Jazz Chisholm's going to be the dark horse candidate. And we'll see.
What if Oneil Cruz, ahoy, matey, sails down to the Chesapeake?
Yes, potential.
And, bombs away. And Byron Buxton, the glass cannon. Maybe. Or the hometown cook. It's going to be a fun one. Maybe the Rook can call checkmate. Oh, can't wait for ESPN to use that on their graphic.
I wish we would be able to make it work going down to going down to Atlanta, but definitely
Yeah, we
I think.
lost. We lost our inside woman.
You
Apparently,
know, I was looking real quick though. I was looking at prices. Uh, I was looking at prices, and they're not that bad on SeatGeek. I don't know why. Like I saw like 2 tickets. You could get for like 232 a piece. I'd pay that.
that doesn't sound horrible.
No, dude. Considering because like I don't know when they released, but you know how expensive they were. They were like $500, and then I don't know where it was. Yeah, I'm for real. This is for the Derby. I don't know for the All-Star game. I think it's pretty. I think it's the same. So even if we lost our, as you said, our inside hook. Well, not lost. Well, when I mean lost, I mean our friend stopped talking to that person. Um, like I still would have paid it compared to prices that we've seen. I would have paid it. I mean, but I might try to visit him in the future. I might visit him sooner than I think, but I might have to work. I gotta work some stuff out, and I gotta see. But anyways, no, I definitely mean me and you and hopefully some people. I want to catch. We should go to an All-Star game / Derby in the future somewhere. What do you think on that?
I was looking at tickets to the WBC next year. If you want to come with us,
Where's that?
Miami.
Oh, it's in Miami again. Okay,
Yeah, it's always in Miami.
I never
Especially,
been to Miami, so and I'll have the vacation time knock on my desk. So
I'll put in for it now. I don't care. I'm going to Miami.
I could put in for it now if I wanted to. I really could.
Can't wait.
So all right, we'll look into that. Let me
And
know. Let me know when you go, who you go with. I'm definitely down. I know Judge is in it too this year, so that'd be cool to watch.
downtown Miami, listen to some Gloria Estefan, have a great time. Dun, dun,
For
dun, 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 dun. No.
Judge, Bobby Witt, Skeens, Trout. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Steven Strasberg?
What?
What did you say?
So Paul Skeens,
Oh, I thought you said Steven
Bobby
Strasberg
Witt,
or
Mike
something.
Trout.
Mike Trout. I saw him play last time. Mike Trout. The big fish.
Cool to see Paul Skeens. But all right, so yeah, all right. But anyways, we should talk some NBA quick. I feel like we have enough time where your reception is decent.
Yeah. We can ride the hot hand. Keep it going.
Um, Finally, the Knicks hired a head coach. They finally hired Mike Brown, who to be their new head coach, who's expected to take them. Yeah, I know, I heard that. Who's expected to take them, hopefully, to the promised land. And people saying it's not the best hire in the market. Me personally, I like. Hold on, no, hold your thoughts right there. Hold your thoughts. You know, people, like I said, people saying it's not he's best available. What's going on with the market? I love the hire. I think it's great, just especially the press conference and seeing. I looked at his resume. He's been a part of the Warriors dynasty. He coached LeBron, so he knows how to work with superstar talent. He has coaching experience. So hopefully it's going to be a different type of culture and I wouldn't say culture, a different type of coaching style than what Tom Thibodeau had. So I like the hire, and I'm excited to see how it works. And I also like what the Knicks have done, adding Jordan Clarkson and the center, which we will get to in a bit, talking about that. But that's my thoughts on the coaching hire.
Yeah. I had forgotten Mike Brown was available. I wanted Taylor Jenkins. I thought maybe he'd still be a little better for you guys, but not. The difference between them, I don't think, is like, how could you not have gotten Taylor Jenkins? No. So for you to say, like, Knicks fans being like a little like, I don't know about Mike Brown, it's like, what are you, stupid? He's a 2-time coach of the year. What he was able to do with that Sacramento roster in a loaded Western Conference, yeah, a team that literally couldn't shoot. They had like no good 3-point shooters on the roster, save for one or two. I like it. I like it. And you have a guy that's succeeded in other places before as an assistant and as a head coach. He's been to an NBA Finals as a head coach with LeBron James. So I don't get where this is coming from, that like Mike Brown's a scrub. No. He's better than Thibodeau. He's going to play your bench. He's not going to play Josh Hart 90 minutes a game. 100 times a year. That's a start.
Mm. Yep. So yeah. I love the hire. So we'll see how it goes. Um, I like that they added Jordan Clarkson. He's pretty good like bench player, or could start some games if they had the opportunity. So
If he needs to, he's competent.
that's what the Knicks, in my opinion, that's what the Knicks should do. The Knicks got to get a bench. I love Giannis, one of the best players ever. I'm not denying that. And this is coming from like a decent NBA fan. I know some NBA, not a lot, but I know some. So, I feel like that I feel like is the best option the Knicks should do. You know, nothing because I feel like if you're going to trade for Giannis and all these superstar players, say I wouldn't be, imagine if they somehow find a way to get LeBron, if they do. And that's another discussion. I know. But I don't think they need to add a superstar player. They got this far with Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and Mitchell Robinson at center, which they should find a way to get another center, especially with his free throw history and just injury history. But like I said, they don't need another superstar. They need a team players, which and obviously what I mean by that is that they need depth. So that's what I think the Knicks should do. They got the coach. Now they need to get the bench the depth players that they could, get in the rotation. That's just my thoughts. I would love Giannis, but also, they also got Bridges. Like I said, I mentioned Mitchell, but I didn't mention Bridges. That's weird. But that's just my thoughts on that.
All right. I think that I really wanted them to get Dennis Schroeder because I agree with you. He signed a 3-year, $45 million contract with Sacramento. Some people said that was an overpay. Respectfully, I disagree. Because what he could do defensively and offensively, he's not a great scorer, but he could run your offense competently. And if he needs to score buckets, he can get them. Listen, he's not going to score 30 points a game, but he's a competent, 12 to 16 point per game guy. That's fine. You'll take it. I wanted him off the bench for the Knicks because I like Deuce McBride, but Deuce McBride can't play point guard. He's a guard, but he can't run an offense. So hear me out, Knicks fan buddy. With Dennis Schroeder off the table, if I was your general manager, you know who I would try to get because he's still a free agent as far as I know?
Who's that?
Chris Paul.
Yeah. What about
give me 15, 20 minutes a game when Jalen Brunson's not playing, run the offense, get assists, move the ball around. The Knicks were one of the worst teams ever in assists per game in the playoffs. They were the second worst team ever last year. And the worst ever against the Pacers. They had the worst series ever for assists per game and ball movement in the history of the NBA playoffs. Total, they were the second worst ever. So I would take someone who could just run the offense. Let Brunson score, and then off the bench, when Brunson's not playing, give me somebody who can run the offense. And maybe you want to experiment a little bit with playing them at the same time. Not every day, not all the time, not every minute, but just every now and then to keep the other team on their toes and to keep your guys on their toes and to allow Brunson to focus only on scoring and whatnot, not have to, do so much. So I would really like them to try to get Chris Paul. I think that's the best move available. Yabusele, I actually really like for them. The center they got from Philadelphia. I like him. I think that's a good move to play center for them. I like Precious Achiuwa, but clearly it just wasn't working. Fun name to say. Love him. But, hey, you can't put a square peg in a round hole. Can't do it.
No, you can't.
So we'll see. I'm excited for the next season, definitely. And I'm excited for the basketball season in general. A lot of moves being made. Miles Turner goes to Milwaukee. I think we talked about that last time. But a lot of moves going on. And, Yeah, my boy Devin Booker. Everybody's like, Devin Booker's going to leave the Suns. Devin Booker's going to leave the Suns. Sent a 2-year extension. Love that. He said before he wants to be a Sun for life. Love that.
A lot of extensions. I know Jalen Williams just got extended. So did SGA.
SGA's done the
A
big.
lot of extensions coming around.
It's going to be a fun year, Brandon.
It's gonna be a fun year. I'm definitely excited. Definitely excited. The Islanders made a great first. I know we didn't get to talk about the NHL draft. I know that was a couple weeks ago. We'll just talk real quick about the Islanders. The Matthew Schaefer looks like a great pick so far. Defenseman from Canada. It's a very sad story of what happened to his mother and family. But hopefully, but he's gonna rally. He's gonna play really good. Like he's gonna honor her, her legacy and play best he can be. So, but it looks like as they traded Noah Dobson, that makes rooms for Schaefer. And I saw a tweet that he loves New York so far. I guess being along, and he's been mostly in Long Island. Said he wants to go to the beach, go to a couple Mets Yankees games. And for what I heard in the camps, like the scrimmages and the rookie camps, he's been pretty. He's been pretty good so far. So, and also it sucks they couldn't get James Hagan, kid from Hop Park, New York, but he ended up going to Boston. And the two players that got supposed to be pretty good. So credit to that. So yeah, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, you're an Islander fan. I'm a Devil fan, so I could kind of care less. But I'm happy to hear that you guys are happy with your pick. It was the consensus number 1 overall pick. Everybody knew he was going there. So nobody was shocked when it happened. Good for him. Good for the Islanders. Hopefully you guys have your guy. What you need to do now, get some people who could score the freaking puck.
Right. Is it weird if I'm already low key ready for hockey season?
No, you should be excited. You guys have a first overall pick.
Yeah, we'll see. A lot of people giving the GM credit because he was able to the assistant GM from Tampa Bay. Now he came over to the Islanders. Darsh, I believe his name is. A lot of people are giving him credit because he already replenished the farm system for the Islanders in a year compared to what Lou Lamoriello did. Something I didn't like? I realized because my coworkers, I'm an Islanders fan, yes. My coworkers are big diehard Islanders fans. They were telling me that when Lou Lamoriello came, it was kind of more old school. The fans couldn't really go to like the training camps, development camps, watch and practice over like ice, at the Caniac ice rink, which I didn't know really was that close. Like we're pretty close to it. I should take advantage of more because I always say about how the Jets were at Hofstra and now they're not. Like I should take advantage of going to see the Islanders on Long Island. I got to take advantage of that. But anyways, like stuff like that, you would think you'd want to have like fans interacting with the team like that. So I kind of think it's crazy how it was kind of closed off like that. But I like seeing the new Islanders culture changing. So we're gonna see how it goes. But I like what's going on with the Islanders right now. So hopefully, like I said, they got a farm system, and so we'll see what happens. Hopefully this year, somewhat decent. But I like what someone said to me. You rather rebuild this year and actually make a difference instead of being mediocre for a season and losing in the first round exit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see. Is there anything in the sports world you want to talk about real quick?
No.
All right. So I guess that wraps it up. Hopefully we can get an outro video in the future. I'll see what I can do about that. But I guess for now, thank you to everybody for tuning into this episode of Sports Shack. My name is Brandon Jordan Natali. Hope you guys are fed. Tip as well. Which that's definitely. I should set up like a Venmo for that. And thank you guys, and hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the summer.
Give my best to the dog, to Sadie.
Yep, she's outside.